Good morning and welcome to practice. This morning will be slightly shorter practice, around about 30 minutes. It's just a nice little flow, wake us up in the morning, so nothing too strenuous. So in that vein, just bring your hands to your heart, feet just comfortable, and take a breath in. And again, maybe close the eyes over as you take the next breath, and then let the breath out. And again. As you let this breath out, be aware of the body, your energy, your mind. Intention is to just practice, just move, feel sensation. In that vein, open up the eyes. Inhale, extend your arms up, hold your left wrist with your right hand, and slowly as you exhale, over to one side. So we're just looking for sensation, the stretch, and not looking to overdo it today. Although, of course, if that's the way you want to go a little harder, a little more, not harder. Lengthen up, and then slowly over. Coming back. Try the other side again. And one more. Lengthen up with an inhale. Exhale, draw it across. Press into your feet. Feel the big toe mound, little toe mound. Heel. Draw the belly in. And if you can, squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. Coming all the way back. Now our hands are just going to go onto our lower back. Press the skin down. Tuck the elbows. Open up the chest. Slide the hands down, interlace the fingers, and just slowly one way or the other. From here, walk your feet out a little wider. Bend your knees. And I'm giving a really generous bend to the knees. And I'm going to just roll a little left, a little right. From there, I'm going to release my hands. They could go to the ground. They could hook into thumbs. And I'm getting even wider. I'm even more generous now. So work on releasing my head down, my body down. Notice I've got two blocks. There's going to be times, and if you've got blocks, maybe you want to use them, but you don't have to. Only just lengthen up. I'm going to bend the elbows, bend the knees. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. So this could be done without it. Just hands on the ground. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, reverse it. Bend, bend, straighten, straighten, and lengthen. Again, I'm going to go back to blocks. I've got them. From there, walk the feet in, big bend in the knees, and a gentle roll all the way up. Give the shoulders a bit of a roll. Open up. Open the chest, shoulder blades back, and round. And again, inhale. Open up, maybe the chest up, stretch with the shoulder blades go down. And reaching up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift. Again, I'm using the blocks. I've got them. Exhale, release. Let the head go. From there, take weight into your hands. Step your left leg back, left knee on the ground. Right knee lunge, hands on the ground, or again, a block if you want. Hold, go a little deeper. Draw the belly in. Shoulders down. From here, stay kneeling lunge or lift up, runner's lunge. And then bend your back knee, straighten it. Again, with blocks, without blocks. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten and hold. Now, straighten the front leg, bend the front leg. Straighten, you got the movement. And then hold, take weight into your hands, going to come back to a down dog. So all the way back, lazy down dog. Anything you want to do here, a little bit more. Maybe twisting, bending. Okay. From here, right knee on the ground, left leg through. It's just starting in a kneeling lunge, hands either side. Let your hips go a little more forward. Hold, draw the belly in. Change to your runner's lunge, lift the knee up. Again, in your runner's lunge, bend, straighten, a couple of those. So as I mentioned, just a really gentle little stretch here to get us going. And then the front. Hold. Take weight into your hands. Whoop, blocks out of my way. Come back, plank, and we're going to hold. But having said that, I'm going to float a little forward, a little back. This could be knee plank, by the way, guys. This will work quite well here. A little forward, a little round. And then lower yourself down. Different back bend today. Hands out. And then as you inhale, rise with the wave. Doesn't have to be that high. And then exhale down. And again, just inhale. Exhale. Continue that for a couple more rounds. If that's not working for you, hands here, do the same thing. Just inhale, exhale down. And again, inhale, exhale. Pressing pubic bone, particularly with this one, tops of the thin in the ground. One more. Okay, hands either side. Come back all fours. So one more now, all kind of everything, cat pose now. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. You've got the movement. It'll leave you here for a couple of breaths as I get into this pose as well. A little sidewinder, hips one way, shoulders the other. Jiggle and wiggle. Okay, holding all fours. Extend your right leg back, touch the back of the mat, left foot, hand forward. And then just draw the belly in as you inhale, lift. Hold. Exhale down, slide it back. Try the other side. So sliding opposite hand and leg. Then lift. Don't worry about how high, you're just waking up the core. And down and back. Okay, that'll do. Walk your hands a little forward, curl your toes under. Inhale, up cat. Exhale, round, draw the belly in, lift the knees, lift the hips, come all the way to down dog. Press the hips back. And do it again. Knees down. Now, there's an alternative here. Instead of touching the knees to the ground, and you can, by the way, keep them just off. Okay. Exhale, rounding. Lift on back up. One or two more of those on your own. Remember, knees to the ground or not. As we come to down dog this time, let's hold. We're going to come forward, so walk, step, however you want to get to the front of your mat. When you get there, let the body hang, little half lift again. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise with the breath. And open up. Palms to the heart. Okay. Little tricky. Let's go to tree pose. So take weight into your left, and it could be right heel into shin. Draw the belly in. Could be into your calf. Thumbs, palms together on the breastbone, could be in a thigh. So just a nice little tree. Your tree. Little bit of focus. We're going to flow again very shortly. A little bit more rhythm with the next flow. Soften your breath. And lift and down. Okay, try second side. Again, your tree, whatever you're doing. Okay, nice little bit of centering. So, another flow. Let's start in chair pose. So feet together, feet apart, arms up or to your heart. Bend your knees, hips back. Hold. Inhale, press through your throat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Palms to the heart. Slowly forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your left leg back. Step your right leg back. Plank. Now, you could go to down dog here, or I'm going to put a little flow in. Going to lower to the ground. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to down dog. As I come into down dog, and this time round I'm checking into it. I like my feet about hip width-ish, although maybe a little wider, legs are a bit tight, hands. Going to three-legged dog. We're going to bring the right leg through your way. So I'm going to need a chest, but you could just step it forward. Pivot your back foot for warrior one. And then inhale, arms up. Up nice and high. Exhale, hands behind, either interlace or just behind. Let your body come over your thigh. Let your head go down, arms wherever they want to go. Nice little humble warrior. Let your hands go to the ground. Step back, down dog. Same idea. Inhale, left leg through the way you're bringing it through. Pivot, turn your back foot. Inhale. Exhale, chest forward, arms back. Interlace the fingers, just surrender. You could go inside the leg. I'm being a little lazy, just on top of my thigh. From there, hands to the ground. Looking forward, pivot on the back foot so you're in the ball of it. Step forward. Bend, inhale, half lift, could choose your box. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Palms to heart. So we're going to do another one of those. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, now on the exhale, press yourself back up. Open up. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, bend. Take an inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right leg back, runner's lunge. And again, just holding. To flow or go straight to down dog, your choice. And on this occasion, I'm just going to go to down dog. For those flowing, meet us back here very shortly. Okay, back and down dog, take a breath. Exhale. And again. Okay, right leg through. Crescent lunge. So you're on the ball of the back foot, lift up, could use your hands on your thigh. Come all the way up, nice and high. From here, bring your hands to your hips, tuck your hips under. So I'm lifting the front of the hips, bend your back knee. Now, hips are hopefully more square or lengthened rather, tailbone down, belly in. Straighten up your back leg, but don't let your hips rise. So you're going to be a little lower. Then extend your left arm up. Keep straightening that back leg and then rebend it again and hold. Okay, upper hand up. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back, down dog. Okay, second side, left leg up, stepping forward. Inhale, your way up. Hold for a moment, reach your fingers up. And then hands to the hips, like those handlebars right on the front here. Tilt them back as you bend the knee. Keep them there, so don't let them tilt back forward. Straighten that back leg against the, and try that again, just bend. Tilt, straighten, extend your right arm up. Try not to lose this movement. We're actually trying to get right into the psoas here. As we hold, and the other arm. And release. Looking forward, step forward. Inhale, your half lift, however that works in your body. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. And finish with the palms of the heart. Okay, one more, complete flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Step the right leg back, runner's lunge. Step the left leg back, plank. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, back to down dog. Okay. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten the leg up. Slowly squeeze that knee in. Stepping forward, runner's lunge. From here, left hand down to the floor or a block maybe. And either just hand on hip, slowly open your chest. Or maybe arm goes up. Ground hold. Right hand down, looking forward, let's step forward. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Palms finish at the heart. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Step the left leg back, runner's lunge. Hold. Step the right leg back. Plank or down dog and wait for us. Otherwise, exhale maybe all the way to the ground. Maybe to chaturanga. And then your back bend. I'm going to go into a nice up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Okay, last one. Left leg up. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Knee to chest. Stepping forward. Runner's lunge with a block, without a block. It doesn't matter. And maybe you're just sweeping that arm up as you press. Or maybe your hands on hip. Left hand down. Looking forward. Step forward. Inhale. Half lift, lengthen up. Exhale, release. Walk your feet in a little closer. Lift your right heel. Still in a forward fold. Bring it down. Lift your left heel. Bring it down. Alternatively, bend your right knee. Foot is flat. Bend your left. Bend your right. Bend your left. And your right. And again, maybe heel. Heel. Get this awesome little massage in the belly. As long as you're generous with the bend of the knee here. Letting that all go. And then gently rolling up. I'm gathering my blocks. Take arms up again. Hold the left wrist, draw it across. Option here, now we're a little warmer. Maybe the left leg comes behind the right and then draw it across. Could look to the floor, could look to the ceiling. Could even just look forward. Come back up, try the other. So what we did earlier, or bring the right foot behind. Stretch. And release. Okay. Through here, turn to face me, nice wide legs. Blocks if you want them, don't have to have them. As I've mentioned probably way too many times. I'm going to go nice and wide, turn my feet in a little bit, press the outside edge of my feet. And you can see straight away, I'm lengthening up. From here, hands on hips, draw the belly in, tilt at the hip crease so they're not up here on the love handles, they're not on the hips, right here with the thighs or the femur comes into the hip joint and a turn. I'm not worried how far I go down. I might get to a flat back, I might not. Going to lift and just going to stay there a couple of breaths. Keep reaching your crown forward, keep pressing into your feet, to the back of your legs, and then maybe to the blocks, to the ground, whatever you're using. So there's a couple of options here. One is to do a nice little twist. So maybe hands, right hand to hip, slowly open your chest, or maybe you prefer to open up. And then try the other side. This is option one, and you can come back to this. And then up down. I'm actually going to go somewhere else. I'm going to come all the way down. Walk my hands back under my body. Now my elbows are going to bend and they're right under my shoulders like I'm doing a push-up. And I lift my hips, going to release my head. And I'll hold that for a couple of breaths. If I wanted more, I might walk my hands back a little more. But really important, elbows are under the shoulders, literally like you're doing a push-up or a chaturanga. Keep lifting and pressing into my feet. Okay, that'll do. From here, hands the outside of the ankles. As you come up, and you can bend your knees, slowly slide them up through the back of the side of the calf, the knee, the thigh. And we're up. Turn your left foot, come into warrior two. And hold, extend your arms, stretch out. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, palms touch. Exhale away, looking forward again. Do a couple like that. Inhale, just flow. Exhale. Inhale. Hold this one. Front leg's already straightened. Parallel. Turn, turn, exhale. You might want to just check you're in the right place on the side. And then again, inhale. Exhale away. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale back up. Parallel. Hands to hip crease, forward fold. Hands to the ground or block. Walk your feet in. Walk your feet in. Nice little half lift. And then we're just going to turn, turn, turn. Your way to come down. I'm going to walk my feet out, then coming into a little squat. From there, hands are going to go back. I'm going to cross my legs. Cross legs doesn't work for you. You can have your legs long. We're just going to do a gentle twist. So I'm going to lengthen up hand behind. Take a twist, slowly to the right. And release. Change the cross wherever you've got it. Lengthen up again. Take a twist to the other side. And release. Okay. Again, legs could stay crossed. You could go kneeling, legs forward. We're going to bring our arms up again. We're going to bring your right arm under, left arm on top, palms out. Maybe today there's a bit more restriction, so you're just holding this left arm across. Maybe palms come together. And just take a breath in. Lift the elbows a little. Let your forearms go a little forward. Just going to increase the stretch ever so slightly. And release. Try. So again, opposite. Right arm across, left arm under. Some of us are just going to draw that across. Others, maybe palms come together. Yeah, and lift. Forearms forward, just ever so slightly to try to come forward a little. And release. Okay, nice little run. Through here, let's change our legs again. We'll do a nice little cross leg forward fold. So we're going to do a forward fold. Some of you might go, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I'll do Paschimottanasana. I'm going to do cross because I want the extra bit of hip work. I could be sitting up on a block here if that helped me, which is actually not for me, or it could be a blanket or something. Some of us, it'll just be here, hold. Others might come forward. Actually, there's a nice place here where I quite like to hang out at times. I press my hands down into the heel of the hands and my sitting bone goes down. And again, this nice little stretch. And generally, I'll even start there and scoot around and find my position. After a while, though, particularly if your body likes this pose, you might forward fold. And I'm going to bring my head to a block. And today I need a couple. Again, you could use any old thing. So the more you practice at home, good idea to have a few different props ready. That just allows to get the most out of the pose. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe that, there you go, found it. Gently up. If you're in cross, we're changing. If you're not, come up, have a little breather. We do it again. Again, just lengthen up. Maybe you're here, press back. There's plenty happening. This is a challenging pose for your hips. There's plenty happening. Don't need to go and look in a particular way ever in a pose. It's all about awakening your body. So again, I'm just going to let my head come down and rest. Inhale slowly up. Okay. From here, very short Shavasana. So just lying back down, any old way, side belly on the couch. 2 minutes, that's all we're going to do this morning. You, of course, could stay longer if you haven't got time this morning. Thank you for practicing. Or whenever you're watching it, I keep saying morning, but it doesn't have to be. Let your feet go out a little, turn them in and out. And then, same with the hands, a little turn left and right. Take a breath in, open the mouth and then maybe turn your head a little left, a little right. Open and close the jaw. And the tongue through the mouth and swallow. Take one last big breath. With a sigh, let it go. Nothing to do. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room. A little bit of movement, toes, fingers, and just feel your body. How does it feel after you've just let it be still? Let the mat hold you. I love this bit of coming out of Shavasana. Hands now, maybe opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug, a stretch. Okay. Bring yourself up however you like. I'm going to bring knees to chest and just rock and roll a little bit. Massage from my back. Nothing extreme, but you could just roll. We're up. Lengthening up. Okay. Hands to the heart. Take a breath. And just feeling the mind, the body up. This nice, little gentle practice. Bring your palms to your or towards your forehead for clarity of thought. To your lips for truthfulness, satya. To your heart center for kindness and compassion to all, particularly at these times. Ahimsa. A little bow, or maybe just a nod in gratitude towards the earth. And then santosha for this precious life we have. Inhale back up. Thank you for sharing practice today. Namaste.